Do you sell items on Vinted, but you don't seem to be getting a lot of sales? Maybe you're getting a lot of views on your items, or maybe people are favoriting things but not actually selling. In today's video, I want to give you 10 top tips to be able to sell your items on Vinted. Hi, my name is Rachel. I'm a solo mum to one, and on this channel I like to talk everything budgeting, saving and frugal living. If you like that kind of thing, then do hit that subscribe button. Now, before I get into the top 10 tips, I want to make a quick disclaimer that if you are making over £1,000 per year by selling things on Vinted or doing any other kind of side hustle, it's very important that you actually declare this with the HMRC if you are in the UK, or whoever else you need to declare it with if you are in other countries. If you are making over £1,000 per year on a side hustle, including selling things on Vinted, then that is classed as a business and it is something that you need to declare and pay tax on. So what's the first tip I have for you in selling things on Vinted? Number one is to take good quality photos. Ensure that your lighting is good. Ensure that you have got a clear background for your item. Also make sure that there is no clutter in the background either, that it's a nice space where your item is there. They do recommend on Vinted that you take a minimum of 3 photos. 3 photos are going to help sell your item. You can just post 1 photo, but the more photos from different angles is going to help you make a sale. Making sure that your images are very clear, and if you can use natural lighting, that's going to be even better. And take photos from the front, from the back, from the side. Any way that you can take a photo of your item, especially if you've got a toy. If there's anything wrong with it, there's like a hole in the t-shirt or something's wrong with the toy or it don't quite work. I remember I sold a puzzle on Vinted, and even though the puzzle was in good condition, the actual box wasn't. So I just took some close-up images of the box being a little bit broken, but also took photos of the puzzle in its good condition, and it did sell. I couldn't sell it for much, but it did sell. So the more photos, the good lighting, clear images, nothing in the background, no clutter, and have photos from different angles is going to help you make a sale. Number 2 is to write good, clear descriptions and write everything you can about this product, whether it is a piece of clothing or whether it's a toy or jigsaw puzzle or any books. Write as much as you can about it. If there's any imperfections, if a piece of clothing is slightly faded or it's a bit bobbly, or if the box is broken on the puzzle or anything else, write very clear descriptions of what the customer can expect when this turns up. Because the more clear that you are, the less likely you're going to get a return. If you say a bunch of things on there and then they get this item and actually it's a bit broken or it's not what they expected because you haven't been clear, you'll more than likely get a return, and that's more hassle than it's worth sometimes. Make sure that in a description you are mentioning the condition, you're mentioning the size, you're mentioning the material, if it's a piece of clothing, of what it's made out of. You're giving a very good description and that will help you make a sale. Number 3 is price competitively. Now, a lot of people want to sell things cheap on Vinted. To be honest, I sell things really cheap on Vinted just because I want to get rid of it. It's not my main income, it's just a little bit extra that I bring in. But make sure that you are checking the prices of other items very similar to yours on Vinted. Check what their description is, check their photos. If you feel that yours is in better condition, is more well looked after, maybe it's a little bit newer, then maybe you can price it slightly higher. But also give yourself a little bit of room to do some bargaining, because people will bargain with you. And that's absolutely fine if you're happy to do so. But make sure you're giving yourself that room to be able to bargain with those people that contact you. When you're pricing up your item, have a look at the brand. Is it a branded item? Could you get a little bit extra because it's a branded item? Is it in good condition? Is it popular? Right now, if you have any old Christmas jumpers that no longer fit your kids, now is a great time to put them on Vinted and start selling. I actually, on the day that I'm recording this video, I put 2 Christmas jumpers up at 5 a.m. this morning, and by 6 a.m. they were sold. Because they are very popular at the moment. This is what people are looking for. So depending on the season, there's no point in putting shorts or sandals on in the winter period. Maybe you want to put them near a spring and summertime, but have a look at what other things are being priced at and price your items very competitively to what's already on Vinted. Number 4 is to respond to your customers as quickly as possible. Now, when people send you messages or send you an offer, they're not just looking at your item, they are looking at other people's items as well. And the quicker you can respond to them, the more likely you are to make a sale. I know that that can sometimes be difficult to do, especially if you're at a school event or you're at work or you're doing something else. But as soon as you get that opportunity to check your phone and see if anybody has contacted you about an item that you have put on and somebody has contacted you about an item that you have for sale, respond to them as quickly as possible, and that way you've got more chance of making a sale. Number 5 is to use the boost feature on Vinted to make it more visible for others. Now, if you are selling an item that you are putting on for quite a bit of money, sometimes using that boost feature is going to help you a lot, because if you're already selling it for 20, 30, 40 pounds or something along that line, then maybe having that little small fee taken out of it to be able to boost the visibility of it is going to benefit you more. However, if you are selling things for £1, £2, maybe it's not worth it, because you'll have a small fee taken out to boost the visibility, but you're not actually going to make much money back. So I do feel that the boost feature on Vinted is very beneficial if you are selling high ticket items. If you're selling things for over £20, £30, then I do feel that boost feature is going to help you a lot. Also, because the boost feature is at an extra cost, make sure that you're using it strategically. Maybe you're using it over seasonal events such as Christmas, or maybe even you want to sell some prom dresses. So make sure you're putting any prom items around prom season or just before, and use that boost feature to gain visibility at the right time. Number 6 is to bundle your items together. So if you have a selection of items, rather than sell them all individually, bundle them all up together. Not only will somebody more likely buy it because they feel like they're getting more for their money, but it will clear out more space in your home quicker, but it will also save on shipping for your customer. So a lot of people do like bundles. I have known people that I put things on Vinted individually and they've clumped it together themselves, and then they gave me an offer for the entire lot, and I've just accepted that offer. So if you can, if you've got 2 or 3 things, maybe the same size or maybe the same theme, maybe you've got 2 or 3 different Christmas jumpers, then try to bundle them together, because it might make a sale faster and it will make more space in your home if you are decluttering. Number 7 is, when somebody does buy an item for you, ship as promptly as possible. Now, I do something that if somebody buys an item from me, I will ship between 24 and 48 hours of that being purchased. That helps me boost my sales quite a lot. So I did a little experiment myself. I put 2 jumpers on at exactly the same time. On one of them, I just put a basic description of what it was, and I took lots of photos and did everything that I usually do. And on the other one, I actually put will ship within 24 to 48 hours. And that one sold within 20 minutes of me listing it. So if you can ship things within 24 to 48 hours or within 72 hours, that is going to help boost a sale, because people nowadays like to get things very quickly. So one thing that I have a lot of my reviews for Vinted is that I ship quickly, and that actually helps me get more sales. Number 8 is to monitor your sales. So if you've had something on Vinted for quite a while and it's not getting any views, it's not getting any favorites, and then repost it again, but this time with a better description, with better photos, with more photos, and hopefully that will boost the sale. If it's a high ticket item, then use that boost feature. But if you don't want to use that just now and it's just selling things off cheap and things are not selling for you, take the item off, repost it with new description, with new photos, which will really help get that sale. Number 9 is to get good reviews. A lot of people like to give reviews. I have a 4.9 review on my Vinted, I think, which is a shame. I'm close to that 5, but 4.9 I think is still pretty good. So when you are getting those reviews, the best thing to do is be honest in your description. Make sure that you are sending your packages as quickly as possible. You're responding to your customers as quickly as possible. Also, when you are packaging up your items, you are packaging them up very well. If it's something breakable, make sure it's in bubble wrap and bags or boxes, and making sure that it's well packaged. So one thing I do when I'm packaging up my items, especially if I'm packaging up clothes, I get a bin liner bag and I put the item in a bin liner bag, and then I wrap it up in another bag, and then I put that in brown paper as well. And that way, if it gets wet or anything else, it's already covered by the bags. Now you can buy bags from Home Bargains or the TikTok shop or anywhere else like that if you wanted to package them well. But I try to be as cost effective as possible. I also keep my boxes from Amazon. If I've ordered anything from Amazon, I usually keep the box. And then when I sell something, I use that box. Obviously, I take my name and all the other details that is on the box off, but I use that box to package up more items, and it just saves me more on packaging. But I still package it up as well as I possibly can. And finally, number 10 is to use good keywords and tags on your listings. What I mean by this is if you are selling a winter coat, make sure that you are putting in a description or in the title boys winter coat or ladies winter coat. Making sure that if you are selling a summer dress, make sure you are putting summer dress, or you are putting summer sandals, or you're putting something like that on there that's going to be relevant keywords that people are going to be looking for. Right now when I'm recording this, we are in November, so we're coming up to Christmas. So if you have Christmas items to sell, making sure you are putting boys Christmas jumper or warm Christmas jumper or something along those lines, because that will help boost sales, because people will put in the search bar boys Christmas jumper, and if you've got that relevant keyword in your title, in your description, your item is going to be something that pops up in front of them, which will boost your chances of having a sale. That is my top tips on how to sell on Vinted. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, do let me know in the comment box below. If you have any other top tips to sell on Vinted, again, do share them in the comment box and let's all learn from one another. If you'd like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you found value in it and helpful in any way and you think someone else might find the value and it might help them too, then please do hit that share button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos from me. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a good morning, good day, or good evening, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.